Imagine you walk into a store and see a jacket with a big red tag that says $100 off. The original price says $200, the new price says $100. Your brain immediately tells you that you're saving money. You feel like you just found the great deal. Maybe you even buy the jacket quickly before the sale ends. But here's the uncomfortable question. Did you actually save $100? Or did you just spend $100 you weren't planning to spend? This is the hidden psychology behind what we can call the $100 discount trap. It's a marketing strategy used by retailers, online stores, and major brands to make spending feel like saving. And once you understand how it works, you start seeing it everywhere. Today, we're going to break down why discounts feel so powerful, how companies design them to influence your decisions, and how you can avoid falling into the trap. Why discounts feel so good? Human beings don't make financial decisions purely with logic. Much of our behavior is shaped by emotion and perception. When we see a large discount, our brains focus on the difference between two numbers, the original price and the sale price. The larger that gap appears, the more valuable the deal feels. If something originally cost $200 and now costs $100, our mind interprets that as gaining $100. It feels like we're receiving value that we might lose if we don't act quickly. But in reality, the situation is much simpler. You are not gaining $100, you are spending $100. The emotional excitement of the discount distracts us from the actual financial outcome. The power of anchoring. One of the most powerful psychological tricks behind discounts is something called price anchoring. Anchoring happens when the first number we see influences how we judge every number that follows. If a product is introduced at $200, that number becomes the anchor in your mind. When the price later drops to $100, it feels incredibly cheap compared to the anchor. But here's the catch. The original price might not represent the true value of the item at all. Retailers often set high original prices specifically to create dramatic discounts later. The urgency illusion. Discounts rarely appear alone. They're often combined with urgency. You'll see messages like limited time offer, only 24 hours left, flash sale ends tonight, only 5 items remaining. These messages activate something called loss aversion, a psychological principle where people fear losing opportunities more than they value gaining them. When we believe a deal might disappear soon, we feel pressure to act quickly. This urgency bypasses careful thinking. Instead of asking whether we actually need the product, we focus on avoiding the regret of missing the deal. Retailers understand this perfectly. Urgency turns hesitation into impulse purchases. The sale that never ends. Another common trick is the permanent sale. Many online stores advertise products as being discounted almost all the time. The original price stays visible, while the sale price becomes the real price. For example, a product might always be labeled as $120 to $60, 50% off. But if you check back weeks later, the same product is still on sale for $60. In this case, the $120 price is not really meant to be paid by customers. It simply exists to make $60 feel like an amazing deal. The deal makes it seem like buying 3 items is the smarter financial decision, and mathematically it often is. But the real question is different. Did you actually need 3 items? Many customers buy larger quantities simply because the discount makes it feel efficient. In reality, they end up spending more money overall than they originally planned. The store increases their total sales, and the customer feels like they made a smart purchase. Online shopping and algorithmic discounts. Modern online stores take discount strategies even further using algorithms. Websites track user behavior, including how long you look at products and whether you add items to your cart. If the system detects hesitation, it may offer a small discount to encourage the purchase. The goal isn't to reward customers. The goal is to convert hesitation into revenue. Why smart people still fall for it. Many people believe they are immune to marketing tricks, but even financially responsible shoppers fall into the discount trap. The reason is simple. These strategies are designed around universal human psychology. Everyone responds to perceived savings. Everyone reacts to urgency. Everyone compares prices based on anchors. Retailers spend billions of dollars researching consumer behavior to refine these strategies. The entire retail industry is built on understanding how people make purchasing decisions. Recognizing the trick doesn't mean you'll never feel the pull of a discount again, but awareness makes it much easier to pause and reconsider. The true definition of saving money. The simplest way to avoid the $100 discount trap is to redefine what saving money actually means. Saving money doesn't happen when you buy something on sale. Saving money happens when you don't spend money on things you don't need. If you plan to buy a jacket anyway and find it discounted from $200 to $100, that could be a genuine saving. But if you bought the jacket only because it was on sale, the discount didn't save you anything. It simply made spending feel justified. Understanding this distinction changes your approach to purchases. A simple question that stops the trap. Whenever you see a large discount, ask yourself one simple question. Would I still buy this if it were not on sale? If the answer is yes, then the discount may actually benefit you. But if the answer is no, then the discount is probably influencing your decision more than the product itself. The retail industry's perspective. From the retailer's perspective, discounts are incredibly powerful tools. They increase sales volume, clear inventory, and attract new customers. A product discounted by 30% often sells far more units than the same product at full price. Even though the margin is smaller, the overall revenue can increase dramatically. This is why major shopping events like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and seasonal clearance sales generate billions of dollars every year. Escaping the discount mindset. Avoiding the discount trap doesn't mean you should never take advantage of sales. Discounts can be useful when applied thoughtfully. The key is shifting your mindset from "how much am I saving" to "do I actually need this?" When your decisions are based on need and value rather than emotional excitement, discounts lose much of their influence. You begin buying intentionally rather than impulsively. And over time, this shift leads to far stronger financial habits. The $100 discount trap works because it transforms spending into something that feels like saving. But when you step back and look at the situation logically, the truth becomes simple. The only time a discount truly saves you money is when you were already planning to buy the product. Once you start recognizing how these strategies work, shopping becomes a very different experience. Instead of reacting to sales, you begin making calm, intentional decisions about what truly deserves your money. And that shift from emotional spending to conscious spending is where real financial freedom begins.